Hey, good morning, Brenda, Corey. Skyfly, good morning. I hope everybody's doing well this morning, Saturday morning. It's just kind of a rainy, nasty day here today, and it's supposed to turn cold in the next couple of hours and turn into snow. So we'll see how that goes. Right, me? That's my baby girl. That's my baby girl. Are you my baby girl? Mia? Mimi? Mia says good morning to everybody. Yeah, it's going to be very cold on the east. Um, there's a Polar Express coming down. What's the matter? Come here. Come here. What's the matter? I feel so bad for her. I don't know how to help her when she's kayaking. She shakes her head and eyes and hey, lay down. Hey, Don. Good morning. Andrew, Brenda, of course. Skyfly Brian. How's the weather where everybody is? It's been raining ever since 2 o'clock this morning here, and we're right on the edge of it getting colder and turning into snow. Like, let me see if I can. There it is. There's where I am, right there, the blue dot. So I'll put it into motion for you guys. So there's the rain we're getting right now. That's 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and then the snow starts. So. Yeah, and it's supposed to get really cold here, late Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, overnight, like sub-zero. Not looking forward to that. The I hope everybody's doing okay. Everybody's doing well. Don? Donald is checked in at 9:04. It's 9:12 now, so that was like 8 minutes ago. I don't know if there's anybody else on or not right now. So, Tuesday and Wednesday high only around 5. Yep. So it's a Saturday morning. There's football this afternoon. The Chiefs play at, I think, 4:30, 4:30, something like that. And then the Lions play tonight at 8 o'clock.
Together we shall endure whatever the future throws us. None understands the true cost of war and to the women. It will be different.
Here comes Mark. I can hear him. He's got his either TV on or something.
Yeah.
There is a definitive contribution.
Turn that down a bit.
That's good. How you doing, Mark?
Not too bad, thank you. You?
It was kind of a restless night because of the everything going on. It started out like 2 o'clock this morning, rain, and it's raining now, not steady rain, but raining now. And it's going to turn to snow within the next hour.
All right. I was just going to say that picture behind you looks quite snowy and icy anyway.
Yes, it is. Well, we had quite a bit of snow, and it's kind of, as you can see, in some places, the snow is thinned out because of the rain.
Yeah.
It is icy.
Mm. Yeah.
Well,
We get.
Brenda, I've got it fixed somewhat. Yes, this one's now working. My other one over there stopped working this morning. It was sitting there with the circle going and the circle going and the circle going. So I finally went over and shut it off. So. But yeah, I got this one working.
You see this man? Because this
I might have to have another go at getting into. I'm just going to drop out and back in again, Paul, because my Zoom's
Okay, not a problem.
acting up a little. I haven't got any. What's it? Picture.
So Brenda, you know, what you might want to do is consider ordering the flip, the DJI flip for you to fly, because it really is a nice drone. And it folds up nice and compact. Actually, out in the harbor, the ships are kind of just sitting there out in the Sarnia Harbor. You got 3 ships: the Mark W. Barker, the American Mariner, the Algoma Bear, and the Defiance are all sitting out there in harbor at anchor. And I think it has to do with the fact that the river down below is probably not open. But we do have a couple of ships right now just leaving the Detroit River, heading into Lake St. Clair. You got the Algoma Innovator, followed shortly right behind by the James R. Barker. So
smart guy like you guys.
yeah, I'll show you what's going on here on the lakes.
Playing the better operator.
You got a few ships down here, and they're all headed for harbor. And there's the James Barker.
Mm.
Just ahead of it is the Algoma Innovator, and they're headed upbound. But here's the ships I was talking about out here. You got the Algoma Bear, you got the American Mariner, you got the Defiance, and you got the Mark W. Barker. But if I zoom out, you can look, see, there isn't much going on out here on the lakes, because the locks up here are closed now. So everybody's putting in for the winter. In this application, anybody wants to get it, it's a free app. You can put it up on your cell phone. You can put it up on your computer. It's marinetraffic.com. It's free. And what's nice about it, if you see something and you want to know what it is, you just tap on it and it tells you all about the ship and gives you pictures of it. And it's a world map. You can see all the traffic in the world, where they're going, where they're coming. The red ones are usually tankers, and the green ones are cargo, and the blue ones are like enchanted. You can go to vessel details. Tells you about where it is in the world, where it's going, what kind of ship it is. It's a passenger liner, and it's flagged out of Bermuda. As you can see, there's all kinds of ships out there on the oceans.
Mm.
All the way over to Australia, South America. Over into the Pacific. Marinetraffic.com. The free app. And when you first open it up, you'll end up out, I think, off of England or Spain or whatever. And so you just take and use your controller to move over where you want to go look.
Morning.
Hey, good morning, Joe. How you doing?
Hey,
Oh,
Joe.
running late. Just getting up.
Getting up? Well, nothing wrong with that. At least you're on the positive side.
Yep. I'm going to make me some coffee right now and a crumpet.
Okay.
So the last time you saw your class.
Yeah, I've been up for 5.5 hours. So you're going to watch the game this
Yeah,
afternoon?
I'll probably watch both of them, the Chiefs game before and then the Lions afterwards.
Yeah. Yeah. Chiefs playing Houston at 4:30 your time.
Yep.
And the
Right.
Lions play Washington at 8:00.
Yep.
Yeah. And then tomorrow you've got the Rams versus the Eagles at 3:00 your time. And the Bills versus Ravens, Baltimore. Yeah. At 6:30.
I don't think there's going to be a Monday night football game, is there?
No, those are the four
The four finals, yep.
quarterfinals. Yeah. And I don't think there's a college game either.
Tonight is the national championship.
Yeah.
It's Notre Dame and the Ohio State.
Yeah. And that is on Tuesday, the 21st.
It's Tuesday, that was Monday. Tuesday for you.
Tuesday for us at
Yeah.
half past midnight, which is what 7:30 Eastern. So yeah, it will be Monday night, 7:30. Paul. Did you hear, Paul?
What's that?
Monday night at 7:30. It's the college national championship match.
Oh, okay. College football, huh?
Yeah, Ohio versus Notre Dame. And then I guess the semi-finals will be next weekend.
The Super Bowl this year is what, like 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
February 9th.
It's about 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks away, yeah.
Yeah. And where are they playing the Super Bowl? Do you know, Mark?
New Orleans, Louisiana.
Yeah. Somewhere near Joe.
New Orleans?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, because I know that there was concerns about security down there ever since whatever happened, you know?
Yeah. That's why it sounds like it were a bit of practice. That one at the whatever bowl it was.
Was it Cotton Bowl, wasn't it?
It could have been. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, the rain is now just changing over to snowflakes.
Yeah, it's dry and cold here. Not as cold as it has been, I don't think, though. How cold is it?
If you can just barely see the snowflakes coming down, right? See the little white specks?
It's 3 degrees centigrade. And it's supposed to be sunny, but I can't see any sun. And it's going to get down to 0 by 11 o'clock. And -1 by 1 a.m.
With my little snow bunnies.
till 7 o'clock tomorrow morning when it goes back up to 0. So, yeah, we're going to be cold. Maximum temperature tomorrow is only going to be 2 degrees.
That's cold.
Mm-hmm. I'm getting annoyed with my printer, Joe.
Don't tell me about that. We're doing check down. I'm gonna be mad.
It's the head. So far, I've done a head clean on it about 8 times and nearly used up a whole set of cartridges just trying to clean the head. And it's still not giving me red or yellow.
Yeah, that's not good.
The other ones are fine. It's just the red and the yellow that are being awkward buggers. The yellow's partly there, but the red's pretty much missing.
Now, do you get a lot of nozzle clogs like Joe does?
I don't get nozzle clogs. I never do.
I thought you were getting clogs.
Oh,
No,
that's
I
all,
had the print head went bad.
that's on a 3D printer, isn't it? You get the
Yeah.
clock.
Yeah, I don't have that. Johnny had that. I didn't have that either.
This is just an ink printer.
Oh, just
Yeah.
a regular ink printer. I thought maybe you elevated yourself. You were doing 3D printing.
I've got a 3D printer. It's in pieces. I've got to take the head off and replace it.
Well, Johnny's got one too in pieces because he keeps taking stuff off and getting to put it back. And it was the Sugar Bowl, not the Cotton Bowl in New Orleans.
That was,
Sugar Bowl, yep, okay. But they're gonna be hosting the Super Bowl there?
Super Bowl. Yeah, you ought to see what's going on now.
What?
Well, they elevated it to the Super Bowl is elevated to a class 1. So they get bomb sniffing dogs, they get everything. They got air patrol, everything. They had drones in the air. So it's funny. They got drones in there. They don't want us there, but they got them. You know.
Now, will your son be participating over there?
Oh hell no.
I thought maybe they would draft everybody from the region.
No, he's in a bad mood. I don't even want to talk to him. He's in a bad mood right now because he's had 2 details called off that he's supposed to have. And he's trying to figure out why the details were called off. I said, well, maybe the people didn't need them, you know? I said, that might be the thing. I said, just because they got a detail don't mean they need one.
mm,
Sometimes it comes down to but the place can't afford you. They find another way. You know, so he was mad last night.
Well, how's your military son doing?
He's doing great. Yeah. This guy, he just got his raise. He gets 200 extra a payday. That's clear money. That's like 400 extra a month right now. And when he gets promoted, probably May, it's gonna be like almost 2,000, almost 2,000 a month.
Wow.
He says, "Yeah, it's kind of hard for me to decide whether I want to stay in or not." I told him, I said, "You haven't been in long enough to decide whether you want to stay in or not. Right now, you want to stay in." You know, I said, "But you haven't been long enough to make a real decision."
Well, the thing of it is, in that position, he's got a choice to re-up and continually re-up, or at some point in time when he says, I've had enough, just don't re-up.
Yeah, and he doesn't even re-up. It's just automatic. He's just in. He doesn't have an expiration date, you know,
Okay.
or a discharge date.
Now, what
Expiration
is
date.
it, like a 4-year commitment or
He had to give him a 6-year commitment,
6 years?
but he can still get out.
All you
You
have
know,
to do is serve notice.
Right. But technically, he's done his 6-year commitment because his pay entry base date is over 6 years. He said he can't believe he got around that. I said, yeah, you did it. I said, you did it, Donald Trump. You know how to get around stuff.
Yeah.
No, I gave you stuff. I'm not eating eggs this morning. I'm just messing with those crumpets. Oh, Hannah's back. I don't have a chance anymore. She got married. See, I was going to, she had a live thing about 3 weeks ago, and I was
Yeah.
gonna go meet her. That was the only person I don't know at Channel 8. Because I've never worked anything where they're gonna be at, and where she was at. But she was doing some kind of drive for school supplies,
Ah,
and she was over here. So I was gonna go meet Hannah, but she was getting married in about 4 weeks. So I thought about it and I said, yeah, I don't want to. She's got plans now. She'll lose all that money. I'll just stay here. Because if she saw all of this, she might change.
you didn't want to tempt her.
Yeah, I didn't want to do that to her. Let her have her life. You know, she'd had a better life here, but but it was already planned out. If it
Now,
wasn't planned
how old is she?
she's probably about 26. Boy, greatest of accumulation. We're right on the edge. Here they're showing the accumulation.
Yeah,
And I mean, it's, we're white, but right past us, it's pink. Stop, go. It's pink. So it means that they're saying that we could still get like sleet and snow. But everybody's telling us it hasn't confirmed yet, but we're getting snow. That's it. I'm selling a dog. You remember one?
yeah, right. That's funny. One of these days, you're gonna hurt their feelings, Joe.
One of these days, I'm gonna kick them out. Let me slap.
We have on the RAS space for North of England. These two are all sat liquors now. Soon they'll open the meters for that. Easy service, Tuesday. Yes, sir. What's that?
There. Maybe he'll stop.
Yeah.
So how is the flip there, Paul?
Well, it hasn't been weather for me to fly it, but
Tuesday. Yeah.
I'm pretty happy with it.
Whatever they want to know. Sir, I'm giving this shoes.
Look, Mark, a crumpet with a little jam.
Yeah, I'm so happy with it. I'm thinking about selling my Neo.
What happened? Well, I tell you, I flew to Neo yesterday out with Johnny out by the park.
Yeah,
Johnny was joking. When we got out there, he said, I said, it's a little windy. He says, yeah. He said, boy, where the Neo here wouldn't work. I said, well, I got it. We'll see. He just looked at me kind of funny. We got out there, took off, went around, took off with it, went around the first gazebo thing. They got little, they're not called gazebos. Those little picnic areas with a
Yeah.
little top. Went around the picnic area, came back, hit a pole on the first one. And he started laughing. I said, I could fly it with the RC2, but you can't see what it's doing, like unless you're in the goggles. Like that. And I said I didn't realize the pole. I was drifting to the pole. So I went and picked it up. That was my first walk of shame, the one where he was laughing at me. And then he's standing by, we're live, and he's got by this cement bench, marble benches out there, and he says, "Fly under it." So I go to fly under it and thought I was low enough because I was a distance away. Smacked it right in the face. I said, "Oh, I give up." I put the goggles on, and then I flew it with the goggles, and I opened it up and let it fly. I had it in normal mode. I'm gonna put it in sport mode to see. But I found out something. The faster you fly it, the better it handles. And now I had the guards on it too. I didn't take the guards off, so that could have been a little part of it. But it seemed like every time I made a turn, I was getting a drift, and it was almost like a prop wash type of thing.
well, you think here's what I'm wondering about on the small ones, especially like the Neo. Do you think there's a delay in the signal from the controller to the, and that's why it looks like it's drifting, but it's like you're telling it to move here and it still slides, and then it moves back and then it slides, and
That's what I'm saying.
so it isn't it's the drone, it's the transmission.
I think you're getting a little delay.
Yep.
It's a Kia route, sir.
Now you don't get the delay in the Mini 3 Pro or the Mini 4 Pro.
Nope.
So is it the chip? Is it the chip that can't handle it, you know?
Right.
Go, please. Go.
I'm pitching some peanuts out to my little fur buddies.
Well, it's snowing too. Well, today is going to be a good day. gonna be like 70 degrees. And then tomorrow, a little bit of rain coming in with the front,
It's been there.
and it's all over. Mhm.
on his post.
Why not now?
Because when you're the man in charge, you can never say, I didn't know, it's your job to know, it's a service man. It's a boy politician.
Well, those Stangrels could be in Donegal by now.
So I've got a show on the scene. So I'm putting in Alan, we're gonna do what I should have done this morning.
And that was a fast basketball game last night.
It's snowing pretty high right now, Joe.
Now, look at that.
Yep.
Last night's basketball game was quick. They got a rule, a 40-point rule. Once they hit 40 points ahead of the other team, the clock doesn't stop for nothing. Even if you call a timeout, the clock's running. Because they're being very nice. Okay. The Mandeville girls came out, and Amy girls are pretty good. Mandeville girls are better than I thought they were. And she shifted it now where she's using her freshman players.
Oh, your little guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she ran up to me yesterday. She goes, "Thank you so much, Mr. Joe." I said, "You're welcome. Do another one." She did another one last night. I mean, she had another one last night. I'm gonna go find it. I didn't send it to her. Yeah, I might send it to her. But last night she was in the air again. But then the other girl, Cameron, I told her, I said, I said, I'm gonna tell you, I'm watching you play, and I figured out what's wrong. And I've said this with all of them. It was funny. They're all doing their stretching, doing all their little walking up and down the court, the stretching, bending, and all of that.
Yeah.
And they got one of them where they kind of hop. And I went out there and I started hopping like down on the side. And they looked at me and said, "Oh, I thought we were dancing." You know? But that's how I am with them. That's why, it's fun to be with that team because I feel like I'm part of it.
Sure.
The coach, she'll run out there with me and do it too, But it's like, and they told me, they said, "We hope you don't quit," because they know I'm thinking about it. They know I told them I'm really thinking about it. This could be my last year. Probably will not, but I say that every year about this time.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, that's because you're so packed between summer and fall and winter sports that it's like you're about ready for a break.
Yeah, that's really what it is. And then when I get the break, I'm bored. I'm really bored.
Yeah.
Last year I was flying 2 flights a day for like 35, 40 days. I was looking for places just to put the drone up. Let me find this picture.
Well, you'll have more fun with the flip when it comes.
I was watching some videos on the flip last night, some of the reviews, and that obstacle avoidance that he's got at the front isn't LiDAR, it's just infrared.
Yeah,
So
it's infrared. It's like the Spark.
It's really, really limited in what it can
Here
see.
you go, Paul. There she goes up in the air again.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah, up in the air again. And this other girl, let me find. I said, "I'll tell you what your problem is." Let's see it.
Well, Mark, that collision avoidance stuff is important if you're going to be like some of those people you see them going through the woods and all kinds of stuff. I don't fly that kind of stuff. I very rarely have anything that's in my way.
Yeah. Check this shot out. Now this girl right here, look at them. They didn't know what to do. They just stopped. They got 3 players around her, right?
Or
She just stops and goes up and shoots. hits a three. You know, but
Wow.
that's Alana. She's gonna be at 2,000 points pretty soon in college, in high school. Her sister Hannah was the one that used to ask me all the time, "Am I pretty?" You know, I said, "Y'all all beautiful. Am I pretty? Y'all all beautiful."
Very talented.
Oh, she is like she had last night. She had. I gotta pull it up. It's real numbers. She had a triple double last night. Let's see. Yeah, she's doing this every game. Last night she had 22 points, 11 assists, 11 steals, 8 rebounds. But the one of the officials last night it was right in the second period. She comes up and she's taking the time, and the coach's husband, Mark's hollering, "Alana, hurry up, push it up, go faster, push it up." And she's just taking her time, not even listening to him, right? And the ref's there. He said, "Boy," and he's standing close enough to me. He says, "Boy, he's getting all upset with her." I said, "Yeah, because she's taking her time. She's getting ready to come over here on the corner and hit three. Like that, she got a plan. She ain't worried about his plan. Like that." And she comes over, takes a step, 2 steps, stops, all net three.
Wow.
You know, like that. I said, "See?" He says, "You watch this team." I said, "I'm here all the time." And she came back 4 times back to back, hit threes like that. Just came up and they come up on it. She just stop and throw it. That's
Well,
how good she is.
she'll definitely do well in college.
Oh yeah, her sister's playing in college right now.
Yeah.
You know, and wait, you want to hear the best? Hannah was the first one that came out. That was 4 years ago. She's got Alana's the sister. She's got another sister. I can't remember her name. I just don't know it. That's going to be in Mandeville. I think it's either next year or the year after Alana leaves. She's better than Alana already.
Really.
She's got a brother that's playing for the Mandeville boys. He's average. He's not as good as them, but he's good. And they got a little brother that he's not even in junior high yet, that he could out dribble them.
Wow.
You know, this kid is unbelievable. And when I'm sitting there on the side, when he comes out with the ball, because in between, when they call timeout, he runs out with a ball and he'll be shooting 3-point shots. And the kid comes up to my freaking knee. You know? And like yesterday, they were joking around. And when he came out, the coach grabs the mic and said, and called his name out. He said, "He's out here for a 3." And he turned around, did a dribble, went all net, under pressure, hit that 3. And I looked at the dad and I said, "That was under pressure." He goes, "Yeah." And the dad played college ball, right?
Oh, okay.
And the dad's good. You ought to see him play. And the dad said, "I'll just tell you right now, I don't even want to play him anymore because he can out dribble me." All he does, all you see him, everywhere he goes, he's got a basketball. When he walks to go get a drink, he's dribbling a basketball. And try to reach out and grab it. I've done that before. And hopes nobody looking because he gonna make you look stupid.
That's fantastic. Well, that's kind of genetically induced talent. I mean, they've got talent because they developed it, but also genetically they have everything in line in order to be able
Yeah.
to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's genetics there. That is
Yep.
all genetics. But you saw Alana's picture. She's
Yeah.
actually mixed. Her dad's mixed. His dad was black. You know, and if you look at him, you could tell, but you can't tell. You know, and it's just they got some genetic. I'm not saying that's the reason, but there's genetics in there somewhere.
Sure.
I don't know if his dad played basketball or his mom. It could have been his mom.
Yep.
Somebody got that trait going. I find this picture of this other crazy girl.
Hey, Lance.
What's Lance doing? Lance, you need to get in here. I gotta tell you what I ate last night, Lance. What's Friday, Lance?
Pizza.
Yeah. That was the other thing. They were falling out, the girls on the bench last night. Because I'm sitting there trying to take pictures with my phone in my hand, ordering my pizza. They said, Mr. Joe, what are you doing? I said, ordering pizza. Here you go. Let me show you this picture.
What kind of pizza did you get?
Well, Domino's screwed it up. I ordered a pepperoni Italian sausage and a regular hand toss, medium, $6.99. And I ordered a Italian sausage bacon hand toss. I got the Italian sausage bacon in the pan, but it was good, you know. And I got the cinnamon twist. I got the cinnamon twist because I got them for free. It cost me like $14 for everything.
Wow.
And I'm sitting there and I'm standing in there waiting for it to come out, and they are hurrying and hurrying and hurrying. And I look back at the oven and they got cinnamon twist starting to go over the edge. They don't have a little ramp on it to stop it. And I said, grab those cinnamon twists, they're about to fly. Like this. The guy turned around and caught them as they were coming out the oven. They were about to roll over. And the guy looked at me and said, Jim at Pizza Hut. You know? I said, y'all need to put that ramp back up there to stop them. He said, we can't. We got somebody to go through. Because we're not fast enough. If we're not fast enough, they start burning. I said, well, y'all gotta be fast enough. Y'all need somebody up there.
You know, that's the thing that I don't understand. Now, which oven do they have? Do they have the conveyor oven?
Yeah.
Why somebody hasn't made an attachment that has a plate on it that you could spin it in front of there so that it doesn't, you know, so it's like if you can't get it off fast enough,
That it hits and it slide off.
yes.
There you go. Patent it. Patent it.
Pizza night. Pizza.
Yeah, here you go. Let me
night.
show you this girl.
Lance.
So, Paul, this is Cameron, right?
Yeah.
So last night she wasn't hitting baskets either, right? The night before she didn't hit baskets. The night before that she was hitting baskets. And the 2 nights of last night didn't count, but I told her, I said, Cameron, come here. I got a tip for you. I figured out what's wrong, why you're missing baskets. She goes, what? I said, when you were missing them the other night, you had your tongue out. The night that you hit the basket, 3 points, you didn't have your tongue out. And she looked at me. She goes, what? I said, go look at the pictures. You were hitting threes when you had your mouth open, but your tongue wasn't sticking out. When you stick your tongue out, you must be thinking about it, and you're not hitting your threes. So last night, that was one of them. She shot and missed it, right? I tell you, what about your tongue? Like that, when she went by next time, she held her tongue in, hit a basket.
Wow.
She turned,
Well,
and it was funny.
she looks like she's got a swollen ankle, her left ankle.
Well, she's a big girl. Let me look at that. Wait a minute.
Yeah, but it looks big. Her left ankle, just below the calf, looks like it's swollen because I think she's got a wrap on it.
Yeah, she's got a brace on it. I think she twisted it.
Okay.
And she ain't got nothing swollen on those legs. Because the other day I saw her with that wrap, and I asked her, she sprained the ankle, I think. But she's now a starter on the team. So now they're working her in because they're getting ready to get into the run to get into the playoffs. And last year they were in the semifinal game. So I'm expecting them to be in the semifinal game at least this year. Something happened in Jefferson Parish. Big, whatever it was.
Dominic has now
Jesus.
started eating pizza on Friday night, and he spread it to his peeps.
Well, Lance, what's going on, buddy?
I'm gonna go fly the sunrise here in about 30 minutes.
Oh, you got sunrise coming. Yeah, well, at
Yeah, he
least you
bought the
got
flip.
sun. I got rain and snow mix.
You order your flip there, Lance?
Yeah, it's right along with yours. Paul, did you fly the flip in a boat yet?
No,
Yeah.
now the weather hasn't been good at all, Lance.
The only bad thing about where you're at, Paul, is the wind.
Yep. Well, when I get closer to summertime and early fall, it's not as windy, but we have wind constantly the rest of the time because of the way the bridges are set up and the river comes down. There's always wind underneath that bridge. It's like it funnels through there.
Oh, that flip's a little lacking in speed as well. It'll only do about 17 miles an hour in normal mode and 25 in sports mode.
Johnny and I yesterday, we had a drone race. You hit his Air 3. Air 3 yesterday, I had my Mavic 3 up. And we were sitting at 15 feet each, kind of hovering. And he said, I wonder if the Mavic 3 is faster than the Air 3S going up. I said, let's see.
Nowhere near.
There was no comparison. I took off, he took off, and as soon as we took off, I was 2 or 3 feet ahead of him. That Mavic 3 got a lot of power. I told him, I said, I want you to do me a favor. Check my props real good. You look at them like they're your props and decide whether you want to fly it with these props on. Check it out. And he checked it out and he said, they're smooth. I don't see anything wrong with anything. I said, these are the original props. I said, I've never changed them. I said, I check them every time and it looked good to me. They don't look like there's any change to them. And that's 165 flights. Now I've got props to change. I just haven't changed them.
Well, you
I'm
know,
thinking-
my original Air 2S, this last week or so, it stopped being able to zoom in and out.
Hmm.
And that's the one that keeps giving me the error message on my rear sensors. but
Well, the good news,
it's got 392 flights on it.
yeah, the good news, if you call DJI or let them know, they may tell me sensors are going out or something like that and tell them that you're having a problem with the zoom. Shoot, you never know. They may replace it for about $100. Get a brand new one in the box.
Well, I got the other new one over here, and you know what the other one was doing? And of course, it might be the settings because I've only flown it 2 or 3 times. But it's like when I'm going along a ship like this, it's going like this up and down, and it's not very responsive, and going up and
That
down,
sounds like the
not
props.
speeding up and slowing down, and speeding up and slowing down. And it's only has 4 flights on it.
That sounds like it's the props though. If it's bouncing around. Well, when I got there last night, my back was hurting me.
Yeah. I'm gonna pitch some peanuts right back.
Was your face hurting you at all, Joe?
I know it's killing you.
Hey, your little card you put together is cool. What are you using to create the QR code? Are you using Bing QR code?
I couldn't tell you. I don't remember. I don't have a clue.
Okay.
Let me see. I might have, shoot, I don't know. I think I just put QR code. I don't know what it was. Can't remember. Let me see. I might have it in like in a bookmark. Been that long, you know. QR code. Anything that says QR code. I know I've used it a lot because I've made QR codes for everything I sell. Yeah, I made QR codes for everything I sell that has the 14 digit sales code on each one.
Yeah.
Because I bought I think 500 of those things a couple years ago. They're ISBNs, I think that's what they call them. But I bought 500 numbers that are unique to me. So I have 500 items I could sell, and they'll have their own. If I sell on Amazon, it's got to have that code. I think it cost me $25 for 500 numbers. Yeah, I can't. I think I just typed it in QR code and it came up. If I don't see it, let me look at the other one. This is the one it should be on. Yeah, I don't have anything in any bookmark on the QR code.
Morning, Mark.
Now I had to log in, so it has to be somewhere. I remember that. Let me try something here. Okay, it's called. Let me see. It's QRCodeGenerator.com. Yeah, Yeah, QR code generator. Oh, I got it. Might be too big to put in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's too big to put in the chat. Hold on. I'll send it to you.
Okay.
So the ring's the only thing that identifies him, and that leads us to Wonder Lane. May or may not have had personal motives. Shortly after the murder, somebody drove through his workshop.
They had breaking news. I was trying to figure out what it was when they showed LaPinto, the sheriff in Jefferson Parish, and it's over across the lake, right? And I was trying to figure out what it was, and they said something about a kid dead and all of this. Come to find out, in Metairie, it's where I used to live, a dad killed the wife, the toddler, and his other two kids in the hospital, and himself. Crazy. And that's the one I use there, Lance. The reason I did that is because they're free. Let's see if they're still free. Yeah, it's still free. And it gives you all kind of different ways you can print it.
Okay.
Shapes, colors, everything. Actually, I think you could actually put your logo in it too. I got my logo. Yeah, you can put your logo in it because I put my logo in it for what you call it. Let me show you.
What do you have to say about Robbie O'Connell?
Yeah, on one of the QR codes.
Robbie O'Connell never existed.
If you look at this one here, I put the logo with my picture on it in the middle.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
And that way, that's for football. They know if that's not on it, don't. That's for my Venmo. To go to Venmo to pay me. If I don't have that on, I don't get it. Don't use it. And when it comes to me getting paid, I'm high tech. You know.
Well, it doesn't look like I'm gonna be doing much flip flying.
Just send it.
You need to try to fly it inside. Fly it around your living room.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly the Neo inside as soon as my family gets up.
I want you to tell me whether it works inside.
Okay. Well, I flew it inside my school building and it was fine. But it's nice and bright, in the hallway.
Oh, you flew it down the halls in school?
Yeah. I have a student in my yearbook class. He's really, really into drones. In fact, he's lost like 3 of them. And his parents must be made of money because he goes out and turns around and buys a new one. He's got the Mavic 3 Pro that he just bought about a month ago. He lost his Mavic 3. And the next day he went out and bought a Mavic 3 Pro.
Wow.
You know what that sounds like? Sounds like he needs to take a trust test or something.
And yeah, well, he's taken the class for the 107. He's going to take the test to pass this summer. He's
How old is he?
17.
Oh, okay.
His parents got money.
Yeah, we are probably the most middle class high school in the city. We don't have a lot of in fact we're not what they call free and reduced lunch, which is, you know, you've got so many kids in your school that are at the poverty level. We're the only high school that is not free and reduced lunch. So we don't have enough kids that are on poverty level. Of the 5 high schools in the city, the other 5 are, or the other 4 are on, but we're not the richest school either. Stadium, you guys have seen Stadium, the one that's on the water there that has the football stadium right there on the water and looks like a castle. That is that's where most of the rich kids go, but also that's right downtown. So there's a lot of kids that don't have money go to that high school as well. So they're kind of the richest kids and the poorest kids kind of go to that school, where we are more middle of the road, where we've got middle class. We've got some parents that have money that have water view homes, but not as many as Stadium High School.
Mike's doing it again.
Okay. I probably need to charge it.
I'm looking at something. I'm looking at something, Paul. Paul, you got your flip handy?
Yeah,
Get it and look at the props. This might not be unique. No, they gotta be the opposite way.
Lance, you're cracking up, buddy.
Okay, hold on.
So the props, when you look at the props, they got them opposite ways, right? In other words, when you look at across from each other, they match. Across from each other, the other way they match, but they're opposite, right? The two fronts should be opposite directions. Yeah, you're too close. Yeah, okay, they are. Because they go up towards you both sides.
Yep.
Okay, because I'm looking at the Flymore kit, and the Flymore kit shows 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 props, right? But it doesn't show. You can't tell whether they all look the same.
Well, I'll be interested when you get yours to see how you do flying it.
Don't be too interested.
because it has a much better stance. You know, the little Neo is small. This one is like twice the size of the Neo.
Oh yeah.
And what I like about it is the batteries just go in and out like this, like we're used to, you know.
Yeah.
And it's got an SD card slot on the side over here.
Yep.
And the front cover.
Yep.
We're used to all that kind of stuff. And the charging slot on the side is right below where the SD card goes.
Right.
Yeah, you know, even though I just did that one yesterday, I'm pretty impressed with it compared to the Neo. And everybody, whenever I watch anything, they tell you that it is impressive aircraft. But I'm not like all those other guys that are flying these small ones, going through the woods and having it follow me through the woods and under the trees, and
Right.
and I don't do any of that stuff. So Cause that would scare the hell out of me. Brent Ariels, good morning. How you doing, Gary?
The only thing I don't like about my new printer,
What's
it
that?
does not have a paper tray.
It doesn't.
No, you pull up the back and you can feed 150 sheets and let them sit there. Now
Yeah,
it's good and bad.
that's what my printer is.
Yeah, it's good and bad. But I've got to print. I got to go buy envelopes, and it says it prints number 10 envelopes. So I'm gonna have to go get the long envelopes. I've got the
Okay.
short envelopes. I'm gonna see if it should work. But I got to print off envelopes the next week or so.
Hello, Dre. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, Dre.
I see over your shoulder you got your picture back. May I ask, how'd you get it?
Switched computers.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. So, like I said, that's why I thought at first that maybe that the computer you had up didn't support that size.
Yeah,
For your
I don't.
TV.
I think the other notebook didn't support that kind of size screen or something.
Right. Right. It didn't be able to support that resolution size.
Right.
Okay. Well, that's glad you're able to get it back.
Yep.
And that's why I said I didn't want to dig no further because I felt we had done enough with the other one that, okay, if we go any further in the weeds, we probably screw it up even further.
Yeah. Well, in fact, the other one is much brighter picture here.
Mm-hmm.
Although right now it's not bright because of all the rain and snow and stuff. But
Right.
And it keeps it'll go for a little while, and then all of a sudden the circle starts going.
Yeah. Well, that could be on their side. This is much on your side.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Just the feed itself. Because now you're talking about it's an internet signal. So
Yeah.
whatever is going on, it needs to. It's buffering. That's the word I'm looking for.
Yep.
It's just simply buffering.
So
Yep.
I got up last night. I got up in the middle of the night and just went over and shut that one off because I have it sitting on a on a desktop,
Mm-hmm.
high top, across from where I'm sitting in my chair. So if I want to, I can just look up and see it over there. It's like 20 feet.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay.
So finally I thought, well, hell, because if it sits there and buffers long enough, what looks like nighttime in the morning will be morning, but it'll still look like nighttime, so.
Okay, good, good. Well, I'm glad that got worked out for you. Joe, I see you and Johnny had an interesting day with your little clips there.
Did you see the one where we had to retrieve the search and rescue?
No, I didn't see the last one I saw was you walking away, you and Johnny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying I'm about to flip them off. Yeah, that was actually a second crash.
those he didn't mention the word crash. He just mentioned where you going, Joe? Where you going?
I had 3 crashes yesterday.
With the Avata?
The Avata 2 was the first one, then the Neo twice.
What did the Neo hit?
Well, the Neo hit a pole. The back of it hit the pole. It drifted, and the back of it clipped the pole. Went straight down.
Mm-hmm.
And then he said, and then Johnny got to egg me on. He said, "Come on, Joe, go through that underneath that bench. Go under that bench." So I'm not in the motion control of the glasses. I'm on my controller.
Uh-huh.
So I'm bringing it down, and the thing's going forward, and I face planted the bench.
Oh wow!
I said, "Johnny, shut up."
Oh wait, was there any damage to the drones?
Oh no, there's no damage at all.
Okay.
Now
Okay.
the Avata 2 came closer because I don't know if you were on yesterday when I was leaving, and I said, "Yeah, I'm going to fly through a lot of little picnic areas," and I said, "I'm gonna come out of one of them and do a power loop. I just hope I'm out far enough."
Mm-hmm.
went 10 feet outside of that power loop. I mean, maybe 10, 15 feet past that little overhang.
Right.
Did the power loop right back on top of it.
Oh, wow.
And then it's hanging off the edge. And so I put the Mavic 3 up and I did the walk of shame. I'll show you the end of it.
Mm.
Yeah, it was kind of. Let me go get it. Yeah, because I'm surprised I haven't hold on a minute. I don't see my video. There you go.
Oh, the sun's starting to peek out. Good. I can go do some work.
There you go. Let's see. Here you go. I'll do the last part of it. Watch.
Oh yeah.
Right on
Oh
top
yeah.
of it,
Oh
right?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm doing the walk of shame. Now,
Oh. Mm, mm, mm.
it's
Yeah.
sitting right down the edge.
Mm.
And 2 old men shouldn't be doing this. But it gets better. Look.
Well, like I said, I don't know what Johnny think he doing his little short cell.
Johnny said, "There's some redneck stuff going on here, huh?" I said, "Yeah." And you can tell white man can't jump. Look.
What makes it kind of funny, I know somebody probably said, "Won't you just pull the bench?" Or they really don't realize they bolt them benches down. You can't move them anywhere.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
And those are the days you needed what's his name, Kai, to come fly with you.
Yeah. Kai could have reached up and grabbed it.
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm glad to hear that no significant damage or any damage at all occurred.
Well, I lost the filter on it. The SD filter, the ND filter was gone.
Mm-hmm.
So I had the Mavic 3 up. So I said, well, maybe it's on top of the thing. And I looked up and found it sitting right there. And he says, "You're going to climb up and get it?" I said, "Oh, hell no." I brought the Mavic 3 about 6 inches from him and blew it off.
Oh, okay.
Blew it right off into the grass. Picked it up.
Mm-hmm. Good, cool.
Because when I got closer, I saw it moved. So I just brought it down a little bit, and I seen it just go.
Yeah,
gone.
that prop, you know? Yeah, prop wash just kicked it right on out. That's good. That's good. Good.
Johnny said, he said, "How'd you do that?" I said, "Shut up." Shut up. Shut up. Let go. Shut up.
Yeah.
But I mean, right. I still don't. I look at the video. I was 15 feet away from it before I did the power loop.
Yeah, but when you do a power loop in that direction, it comes back.
But it should have been going forward first. Why won't it come back to the same point?
Or where it started? Well, like I say, you loop up, you're going a certain amount of distance behind it. When it finished the loop, it would be right where it started, but it has to come back before the loop.
Yeah, but don't you have to take in consideration, Dre, the gravity forces on it? So when it goes over, it's going to come down at a steeper rate than it went up.
Yeah, all those physics come into play. But I'm just thinking that anytime you do a loop to come back where you started, you have to go backwards, in space wise, for it to come back to where you started.
No. Well, you see, I never took physics in high school. The only physics I had was in the Marine Corps. They said you load the bullet, shoot it, and physics you're gonna hit the target.
Everything goes forward.
That's all I needed to worry about.
Don't worry about what's behind you. Be concerned.
Well, I know now. If I have see, I'm glad I did it here because I wanted to do it going through the tugboat.
Oh man, yeah.
So I'm glad I did it here. So now I know if I do it through the tugboat, I've got to go through from the front past the back before I do it. Because if I go past the back, that's about 30 feet.
Yeah.
And I might be lucky.
Yeah.
But it can't see the 2 times that I have done a power loop where it's hit almost flat. I don't,
Right.
check the bottom something. I think everything's fine.
What's the story?
Yeah, I would think it's just a fact of aerodynamics going up and over. And then
Yeah.
you know that it's going to increase its speed coming down.
That too.
And
But like I said, to complete a loop, you have to go behind the starting point
yep.
to come back to where you started at. So like I said, it's just if you draw a circle on a piece of paper, you know you don't go forward and finish where you start. I mean, finish in front of where you start that loop.
Where were you when I needed you?
Well, see, you
Well,
was out
good
there with
news.
you was out there with Johnny. That was your first mistake.
That was a big one. Well, you got a point. You definitely have a point. We're trouble.
Yeah.
Because he'd be egging me on doing some crazy shit. And I said, no.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, what was it about a year, 2 years ago? We were on a live stream. He egged me on, and I put the Mavic 3 between a rail. I said I could do that. I went right between a rail with it.
Mm.
And he told me he took off running because he saw it coming. He
Mm-hmm.
took off running and said, "You know how close you were?" I said, "Yeah, I kind of figured."
Mm. Mm.
That's a short on my shorts.
On the sniper himself.
Let me go see. I might be able to find that one real easy.
Turns out a few months later, it might becomes undercover and eventually finds a way to steal enough guns to arm a brigade of Republicans for the next campaign. Correct. You just have to find. Sort of.
Yeah, that's way back.
Brown to the tip off. Well, who from? I don't know. It didn't come to me. But whoever dealt with it clearly thought it was fairly worth investigating. So they said,
Right all the way to the end. Yeah, that one was a classic. We did that live.
Mm-hmm.
well, that's right. So you lost an officer. Yes. So he's name. You need only know him as Mr. Smith.
Yeah, we did that, and
Well, you said
we did that in Madisonville.
no idea the man he was seeking was very pleased. Just lost him. If this come across my desk in the first place, Mr. Smith, presumably you talk to McLeish person.
Okay.
Branch takes the view that a man like wearing McLeish might rise very high.
Yeah, I don't keep my shorts.
We could make him an offer.
They'll be on your. Did you post them on YouTube?
Yeah, it's on YouTube. I just don't know. I don't remember what I called it.
Oh,
But I know
okay.
it's way back.
Oh, okay.
It's in-
It's an old one.
It's in beginning of 24 or end of 23.
Oh, yeah.
Let me go back. We only got 2,000 to go through.
Mm.
Oh, never mind, steady on, old boy. You brought a dirty little war into my town, and 2 people are dead because of it.
I didn't have it that long either. That's the worst part about it.
Mm.
Smith.
I may do a short today. I don't know. Depends how kind of mood I get when I get out to these locations. I got three locations to do today.
Get it down for pity's sake. I'll make arrangements for the body to be taken out. If I were you, I wouldn't try to find McLeish now. My guess is he's halfway to America.
Well, Paul, I need to get off because I got to start prepping to hit the road here. The sun is peeking out, so it's time for me to get out of here. But
Okay,
I'm glad you got your TV situation squared away. I will see you folks later.
Okay, great.
Later,
Take care.
All right.
Focus, though.
that line I see.
We wanted to keep something understanding. There were some not interesting about it. All in the police killed every witness at the time of the criminal charge. Rory McLeish fatally killed Mr. Smith at least 5 days ago, which makes it at least 2 days before the body in the field was murdered. Still have no idea who the burned body is, but for some reason he swallowed a ring to Quantum's name. Why don't you say? What? Meditating on.
Halfway to America, said the completion of
Yeah, I don't know where it's at. I'm gonna have to find it. It's gonna take a while.
as a precedent, then the very family years now.
Before I do to Maverick 3.
Which has got more hurricane.
That might pop it right up. Didn't think about that. There's no video, so I didn't label it like that.
I was watching it. Oh, it's very close. Are you fine? I don't want to think. Down. And you know, I use the word pig.
I bought it in December,
Are you saying that he
so I
was
know it wasn't,
No.
it had to be within the first 3 months.
So this case is closed. Right? Why? Because he was worried.
And Johnny was live and they have a rail that goes like a walk rail where people could go over it and go swimming in a river. And
because there was only one other person.
Those people were trying to charge $1,000 at the parking lot. City put a stop.
I can't find it.
Stay behind the shoot O'Shaughnessy. So why did O'Shaughnessy need to be silenced? So let's go and ask. No, we'll make a fisherman out of you, yeah.
Yeah, but that was an accident looking for a place to happen too. We almost did it.
Oh, the fucking park rate, how can they justify the $9.99? Oh, my, the heat must still be going on over Jeff. He hasn't called me. No, Tony's brother's house. Did I tell you what the guy did? No, he
I'm simply trying to make it well. Certainly the next thing is down and give security.
There's no legal way whatsoever, and it makes me wonder what it is you don't want us to tell us.
Oh.
So Joe, how's the weather down there today?
Today's gonna be good. Monday night is when we're gonna go. Actually, Monday. So, tomorrow night the front's coming through, so we're gonna wake up to freezing on Monday, and they're expecting that we're probably not gonna get out of the freezing till Wednesday. So it's like school's all shut down. Everything's shut down as of Tuesday. I'll go in a little while and fill up my car, make sure my car's got gas. And then I'm gonna run into Sam's and buy a box of wine. So I'll have gas. I got the food I need. So I'm good. The only thing I don't have here, and I'm trying to decide whether I want to go do it. I might just go get one, because I don't have a portable heater. I might go to Walmart and get a portable heater and bring it back afterwards, you know? Because if it gets to the point where we lose, like, I don't expect to lose power. I really don't. But if we lost power for like a day, it's gonna get cold. You know what I mean? So that's the thing. I don't know whether I want to buy one or not.
That's all of it. They're gonna kill me. Just gave me that bonus. So.
Yeah, but everybody and their brother has got Lions stuff on. People that, have no interest in anything, all of a sudden now they're big Lions fans.
We got some kind of feedback going.
Well, what do you think, Joe?
Yeah, I guess we pack it in.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I'm gonna go do all my stuff early this morning, get that over with. It's 64 degrees right now.
Okay, Joe, everybody. Hey, thanks for being here. We'll see you again later today.